Hey, this is Paul, one of the developers of Colonizer, and I'm here to cover some of what we learned from the Steam Medieval Festival, what changes we're making, and what's coming later this year. It was a particularly interesting festival because we rolled out some pretty big new changes like raiding parties, Gampa migrations, and tenants, which are kind of like a tutorial, as well as our biggest balance adjustments to date. The first couple days were a bit bumpy. We continued to struggle with a couple connection issues, and we had very mixed feedback on both the raiding parties and the balance changes. With the raiding parties and Gampa migrations, they started out fun, but due to a bug, they were spawning far too quickly, and then when you tackle on the new balance changes together, it was a very tough experience. Honestly, I was getting destroyed quite quickly, and our stats showed about 80% of players were losing to the world, which is not what we want. I'm frankly amazed that any players managed to max out their tech tree in that version because it was just so extremely difficult. But players gave us their feedback and we adjusted quickly, rolling out a second version which fixed the biggest bugs with the Gampa migrations and the raiding parties and rolled back some of the balance adjustments for a slightly more relaxed version of the game. We consistently saw about a dozen concurrent players during peak playtimes, and the game was running much smoother. Speaking of feedback, what are the big items? Well, balancing is still something players mention quite a bit, and that's an area we could use lots of your feedback. We'll be prioritizing testing balance changes on our playtest in May and June. We'd love if you could join and send your feedback in. We've continued to improve our animation models, most of which had placeholder animations from early in development that had not been updated as some of the models changed shape. We're also refining the textures to make the models a bit more realistic. Many of these changes will start rolling out in the playtest over the next couple weeks. Players also hammered home that we still need to add many core RTS items like unit commands, unit behaviors, sounds, and so on. We're making really great progress on these items, and already this month we'll be testing a huge improvement to our sounds and music compositions on our playtest. These are almost entirely new sounds across the board, as well as several music compositions designed for the game specifically from genuine composers. We are also far along in an entirely new pathfinding and map system that we're super excited about. We are still testing it internally, but we feel like it has the potential to drastically improve how battles look and perform. And the map changes will coincide with several new visual improvements that will make the game look better and run at a higher FPS. Map level system is also the first step in our map editor tool we have planned. The same tool we'll be using for our campaign maps. This is a very big change to the game, so we need to test it thoroughly, but we'll share more as the release date on the playtest approaches. In terms of gameplay, players continue to ask for more depth. This means expanding what's working well, like allowing players to build larger bases, adding new building types, introducing additional units, as well as deeper diplomacy and trading options, not to mention new tribes, but we'll share more on that soon. But that's not nearly enough to really make the game a deep, fun experience, and we're all aware that one of the pitfalls with persistent games is trying to create an experience that is more fun as you play it, not less. So in pursuit of that, we're testing several new gameplay mechanics that we're very excited about. This will include the Great Deed system that has a limited amount of meta progression, our Oath system, which are dynamic missions that populate organically. So for example, you may get an oath to destroy another player or build a trade route with another. These don't stop you from playing the way you like, but they do offer kind of like a miniature campaign within the PvP world. We also have some ideas around territory systems and some other fun twists that are a bit further out. In the meantime, we're testing an early version of the Oath system now, so we'd love your feedback and ideas on Discord. So what's next? We are focusing on presenting a very polished demo later this year that's a far more complete and fun game. So that means you'll be testing some big changes on the playtest server, and we could really use you and your friends' help. So please jump on Steam and wishlist, add the playtest, and do send us your feedback on Discord or in the game. It's genuinely appreciated. Thank you and take care.